Welcome back to Two Wheeler Talk, your go-to destination for everything on two wheels. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most exciting retro modern releases of the year, the 2025 Harley-Davidson Knucklehead. This isn't just a motorcycle, it's a resurrection of American motorcycling heritage, a tribute to an icon from the 1930s and 40s, reborn with today's engineering precision and tech. Whether you're a collector, a cruiser fan, or someone who just loves the rumble of raw American V-twin power, the 2025 Knucklehead has something to say, and it's loud. Let's begin with what makes this motorcycle so special. The name. The Knucklehead moniker is legendary. First introduced in 1936, it was Harley's first overhead valve engine to see mass production, and it quickly earned its nickname from the distinct shape of the rocker boxes. They looked like knuckles of a clenched fist. Now, in 2025, Harley-Davidson has not just revived the name, but done justice to its legacy with a respectful blend of old-school charm and modern-day tech. Underneath the retro shell lies a re-engineered 1.340cc air, oil-cooled V-twin engine that pays homage to the original Knucklehead motor, complete with similar valve covers and external styling cues. But don't let the vintage design fool you. This is a thoroughly modern power plant. It features fuel injection, ride-by-wire throttle, and emissions compliance without sacrificing the draw, torque you feel Harley fans crave. Peak torque comes in at around 110 Nm at 3,200 RPM, giving it that unmistakable Harley grunt, ideal for lazy, powerful cruising. The engine delivers around 85 horsepower, which might not sound like a rocket ship, but the Knucklehead was never about top speed. This bike is about soul, presence, and commanding attention, and it does so with ease. With a 6-speed gearbox and belt drive, gear transitions are smooth, the power delivery is linear, and highway cruising is a breeze. One of the most interesting aspects of this revival is how Harley managed to infuse modern riding dynamics while keeping the vintage styling untouched. The frame is a steel cradle design modeled after the classic hardtail look, but it cleverly hides a modern monoshock rear suspension system. That means you get the iconic rigid frame silhouette with the comfort and handling of a proper modern cruiser. Front suspension comes via beefy 49mm telescopic forks with cartridge damping, which soak up road imperfections well and maintain composure on twisty backroads. Braking performance is handled by dual-disc brakes up front with 4-piston calipers and a single disc in the rear. ABS comes standard, and so does traction control, features that are hidden well within the bike's retro looks. You won't find flashy screens or digital overloads here. Instead, the Knucklehead comes with a minimalist, tank-mounted analog speedometer with a small LCD inset for odometer, fuel, and trip info. Everything is clean, classic, and uncluttered, just the way a heritage bike should be. The design is where the Knucklehead truly shines. From the moment you lay eyes on it, you're transported to another era. The teardrop tank, spoked wheels, sprung solo seat, fishtail exhausts, and deep valanced fenders are all straight out of the 1930s playbook. Chrome accents are used generously but tastefully, giving the bike an aura of nostalgia that's hard to replicate. Harley even went the extra mile by offering optional leather saddlebags with embossed logos, Springer-style front forks for a more authentic feel, and period-correct paint options, including classic two-tone schemes and pinstriping. In terms of ergonomics, the Knucklehead sits like a proper cruiser. Seat height is a manageable 27 inches, making it accessible to a wide range of riders. The handlebars sweep back in a relaxed manner, and the mid-mounted foot controls offer a balanced, laid-back posture perfect for long-distance riding. The solo seat is plush and wide, offering decent support over longer stints, and optional pillion accessories are available for those who want to share the experience. Despite its vintage appeal, Harley didn't skimp on practical modern features. There's keyless ignition, LED lighting all around, USB charging ports discreetly hidden, and even a security system with immobilizer and motion sensors. You also get a simple Bluetooth-enabled gauge for turn-by-turn navigation, a minimal, but effective. Let's talk weight. At approximately 290 kilograms, curb, it's not a light bike by any means. But thanks to a low center of gravity and intuitive low-speed balance, the Knucklehead manages to feel surprisingly manageable in urban traffic. It's not something you'll want to wrestle around in tight parking lots every day, but once you're rolling, it has a commanding presence and a planted feel that gives you confidence. On the road, the 2025 Knucklehead is all about character. It won't win drag races, but twist the throttle and it rewards you with a deep, booming rumble and a wave of torque that pulls you forward like a freight train. The exhaust note is a refined version of the classic Harley thump, tailored to meet modern regulations but still unmistakably evocative. It's the kind of soundtrack that turns heads and draws crowds at every stop. Handling-wise, this isn't a sport bike, but Harley has done a commendable job tuning the suspension and chassis for better control. It leans predictably into turns, and while ground clearance is limited as expected in cruisers, it feels stable and responsive enough for spirited riding on sweeping roads. For city commutes, it's surprisingly civil, provided you're okay with the attention it garners. Fuel economy sits around 17 to 18 km/L in mixed conditions, which is decent for a big cruiser with such an engine. With a 15-liter fuel tank, you're looking at a range of roughly 270 km, just enough for weekend getaways without constantly hunting for a fuel pump. Now let's talk pricing. This is not an entry-level bike by any stretch. The 2025 Harley-Davidson Knucklehead is priced at approximately $22,999. In markets like India, that translates to around a superscript 122 a superscript 124 lakhs, depending on state taxes and import duties. Yes, it's a premium proposition, but Harley isn't just selling a motorcycle here. They're selling heritage, craftsmanship, exclusivity, and emotion. Limited production is part of the appeal too. Harley has hinted that only a certain number of these will be produced annually, possibly under their Icon Series banner. That means every Knucklehead rolling off the production line is likely to become a collectible. This isn't a bike that depreciates quietly in the garage. It's a future classic. To sum it up, the 2025 Harley-Davidson Knucklehead is more than just a motorcycle. It's a rolling tribute to the motor company's rich history, perfectly balancing timeless design with modern usability. It isn't the most powerful or fastest cruiser out there, and it doesn't try to be. Instead, it excels at evoking emotion, inspiring nostalgia, and delivering a soulful riding experience that's increasingly rare in today's tech-laden world. Whether you're a die-hard Harley collector or someone who appreciates the finer details of motorcycle design, the Knucklehead demands your attention. From its historically accurate aesthetics to its hidden modern upgrades, this bike is a love letter to a bygone era, one that Harley-Davidson has brought back to life with stunning authenticity. So, if you're looking for something with soul, presence, and historical significance, the Knucklehead isn't just a bike, it's a statement. It's Harley-Davidson proving that they still remember where they came from, and that there's still a place in today's world for old school cool. Thanks for tuning into Two Wheeler Talk. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more detailed breakdowns and reviews of the latest motorcycles hitting the streets. Ride safe, ride free, and we'll see you in the next one.